Yeah. What's up? This is Go Loco coming at y'all with another motherfucking nerdy hood review. God damn, hold the fuck up. Man, I actually did this fucking recording Sunday, and today is Wednesday. But the shit was so fucking trash. I mean, my fucking reviews are trash, alright? The fucking reviews are trash. But Sunday was super fucking trash, and I was just like, man, you know what? I was already editing it, and I was like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna fucking do it over again. But I don't want to keep talking and blah 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 blah, whatever. Let me just summarize this shit for y'all real quick. I'm gonna summarize Volume 1 way more than Volume 2 and 3 for reasons that I explain later on. So Volume 1, it's about and there's some team of explorers. Oh, it gives you a recap of what happened, you know, in the MegaMix series of Mega Man. And then it kind of gives you the recap of what happened there. And then, of course, GiGaMix is like the whole sequel to it. But anyways, starts out with a team of robot explorers sent to an asteroid to go investigate. And then on this asteroid, there's like kind of like these little ancient ruin or whatever. And while they're exploring, then they're all of a sudden like the whole place just comes to life. Like there's robots on there too, and so this whole team is over there getting fucking annihilated and shit. They getting destroyed like a motherfucker, and they all get killed, and only one of them survives. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing was to retrieve like these crystals, and because these crystals is like really important, they actually play a big role in actually this whole fucking GiGaMix series. You have Dr.Wily, who's fucking locked up. Dr. Light comes visit him and shit, and tells him about about the asteroid with the ancient ruins, and how if they collect all of the 8 crystals, then it would solve the whole energy crisis on Earth. And you know what? That sounds way better than the Green New Deal by that one bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention. The ancient ruins had like these Aztec things, which is pretty fucking cool. Like it's supposed to be like, supposed to be kind of futuristic ruins in a way, but you still have like a Maya Aztec thing going on. And I like it cause well, I'm Mexican, so that looks cool as fuck. Anyways. The reason why he's telling them about these ancient ruins, though, is because the world government, eventually in the way far in the future, we're probably gonna have one world government. There was like, since they know that Dr. Light and Dr. Wily are like some of the smartest, actually 2 of the smartest motherfuckers in the Mega Man world, of course. Mega Man's world. They're like, okay, well, it's like, check it out. If you help us out, they're telling Dr. Light telling Dr. Wily, like, they telling us that if you help out for this shit, then, they'll get you out of prison, and they'll drop all the charges and shit, whatever the fuck he was charged with, this and that or whatnot. And then that's it, you're a free man or whatever. But you gotta help us out to get to these ruins. Because what they're trying to do is, they're trying to build this fucking robot. And the robot is pretty much to help once it gets to the asteroid. It's to fucking destroy the other robots that are trying to attack them once they get on there. You see what I'm saying? So that means just like the team that got on there first, they got killed by the robots that were already protecting that place. They want that robot to kill the fuck out the robots out there. Make it unstoppable and shit. That way they can collect whatever's there in those ruins and just get the fuck out. I don't want to spoil the rest of this shit, so I'm just pretty much giving you the summarization of that first story that's in here. And the second story, I mean, I guess you could call it the second chapter. I don't really know. Just to say second story, it throws you the fuck off because you go from this asteroid, the story's called Asteroid Blues, you go from that to Battle and Chase. So Battle and Chase, I don't know if y'all ever played the game. There was a video game of it for PlayStation 2. I never fucking played it. I always wanted to play when I was a kid. But, I mean, I would rent other games. I don't think that exists for y'all kids anymore. if GameFly exists, I mean, I guess that's renting, right? But we have Blockbuster, we had Hollywood. Mostly we go to Hollywood because my mom owed money to Blockbuster. So, anyways, that's pretty much what it's kind of based on. Battle and Chase, the Battle and Chase game. But the story is whoever wins the whole race wins $100,000, and everybody enters this motherfucking race. But also, what else happens is like there's this bomb that got planted, or I can't even remember, to be honest. I didn't write that part on here on this fucking my notes, but something about a bomb, like if the, I think it has to do like if you stop, like it explodes. I can't fucking remember. Fuck it, Thug Life. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just know I'm not gonna spoil that whole thing for you. Just know that it's based on Battle and Chase video game. That's all you gotta fucking know. And everybody fucking enters that motherfucker, and that's it. You know. Once you get to volume, but once that shit is over, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, it really goes. It goes to what it's really supposed to be, which is like the actual story, which what it's supposed to be, the real GigaMix shit. It puts you back on track with everybody teams up. Dr. Light, MegaMan is his bros, Cutman, Guts, like everybody, fucking Shade Man, Dr.Wily, they all team up. And the reason why this is because they're trying to defeat the White Nightmare, the Star Droids, and stop Dark Moon. And yo, man, the whole fucking shit is fucking sick. Yo, you gotta team up with the bad guys. It's like that one saying, you know, keep your enemies, what is that? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. So they gotta team up for this shit. And the Star Droids, they come from Mega Man 5, but not the Nintendo version. The Game Boy version was totally different. And the bosses on there were the Star Droids, but on the Game Boy game is like, I think Dr. Wily was controlling them. I don't have this written down on my notes. Actually, I'm trying to get it off the dome from what I saw on YouTube. I think Dr. Wily controls the Star Droids, from what I saw. But yeah, this pretty much to stop that, and I don't want to try to get into it more summarization because that's pretty much it right there. You know what I'm saying? Because then if I go into it more, I'm just gonna be spoiling the fuck out of it. But now I'm gonna just get into what my issues with, what I liked, you know, and my issues with it, or whatever, and shit like that. The art, of course, the art is like really fucking nice. If you compare the MegaMix art to the GigaMix art, like that, you can see like the difference in it. You know what I'm saying? Like the art has improved. Like even the person himself, Hitoshi Ariga, I'm butchering his fucking name. Like he even says it himself. Like yo, my art looks better in here. And he says he thinks, but it actually does look better. Like my art looks better here in GigaMix compared to MegaMix. But yeah, it does look better. On the manga, like on the GigaMix, the first like 1-2 pages of it, they're actually in color. I mean, but they're not color of the story. They're fucking they're just drawings and shit like that he made. I think one of them is like made of pastel. I'm not really sure. It looks like it's made from pastel. It's actually drawing of Dr. Wily. Like I mean, I'll post I'll post them. You know what I mean? You'll see them on here on the fucking video anyways. I almost forgot to mention that also my favorite cover to the GigaMix series is actually the third cover. You could tell, like, you know, some shit is about to go down because you have MegaMan in the earth behind him, and he's just like floating, going up. Like, you know, something about to go down since it is a third and final volume. Also, there's something like really fucked up that happens in this manga, but it makes all the sense in the world for it to happen. It was, I don't want to say it's like inevitable, I guess you could say. I love how Hitoshi Ariga, you know, just had them, you know, he made them team up just so they can try and defeat these people, well, not people, robots who are even way more evil than Dr. Wily, you know, would ever be. So it's like the interaction between them, like, you know what I'm saying, the interaction between the good robot masters and the bad robot masters, and then they pretty much have to cooperate and shit. Like just like that whole interaction about them. The afterward, I also like that too, because he tells you what was going on, like the behind the scenes shit, like while he was working on the GiGaMix and while he wasn't working on the GiGaMix. Like I'll tell you about that in a bit. Fuck. I feel like I have to say it again, but the Aztec Maya thing, yeah, that shit was cool as fuck. I mean, that's because I'm Mexican though, man. You know what I'm saying? So I've studied that culture a lot, so it was really cool to see it in here. Alright, so the issues I had with it, I'm gonna explain to you, man, why the fuck I broke down volume 1 and volume 2, 3 like separately, like in the summaries or whatever. So volume 1, the stories in volume 1 are actually part of MegaMix. They're man, it's just so fucking stupid. Like the way this was, like, I understand why he did it though. So the first story in this fucking GiGaMix shit, Asteroid Blues, it's like the sequel. It's actually part of the second story of volume 1 in MegaMix. So Asteroid Blues was supposed to come after the second story in MegaMix. You see what I'm saying? Fuck, man. And the second story, that's also in the volume 1 of GiGaMix, it happens after the third story, after the last story in the third volume of MegaMix. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking stupid, man. Originally, the battle and chase one, that one was just a side story. It wasn't even supposed to be part of this fucking shit, this main story. It wasn't even supposed to be a part of GiGaMix, I mean. And the reason why is because this dude, Hitoshi, whatever, he, they don't really have this no more. They had Shonen Jump magazine. Was that what it's called, Shonen Jump? In Japan, they had this one called, that exists in Japan, yeah, of course, Shonen Jump. But there was another one called Bon Comics, and it was pretty much Shonen Jump magazine. And so it would have like chapters of, this fucking manga, and that way you can go ahead and check it out and shit, right? And so fucking what ended up happening was they told him like, nah, like we're not gonna take this story or whatever. I'm telling you, he explains in the behind the scenes shit. He doesn't go into detail about it, but he says this shit. And I guess at the time was because the rival, I can't even remember the fucking name of it, but the rival actually fucked with Pokemon. So you're pretty much, you're fucked. Because Pokemon is like super fucking popular. So you're pretty much fucked. You're going against another magazine that's like Shonen Jump also, but also prints out Pokemon shit. You see what I'm saying? And that magazine was in decline. So I guess they didn't want to. I'm just gonna assume they didn't want to make a risky business move by printing out fucking GiGaMix, or just printing out some of the MegaMan shit work into the Bon Comics magazine. You see what I'm saying? I'm assuming they were thinking it was a risky business move if they would have, went ahead and put that shit out. But whatever the reason may be, like, what I'm saying, just my assumption right there, because you're going to, like I said, you're going to compare Pokemon, the other magazine which has Pokemon, is kind of like fuck, you know what I'm saying? You're fucked or whatever. Yeah, but their last magazine that they printed was actually December 2007. So they was good, and then they was declining, and then they went back up to good for like a little bit, and then all of a sudden they were just like, fuck, we're fucked again. And then, like I said, last issue was December 2007. That was a long time ago, man. Shit, that's like what, 10 years ago, 11 years ago. So I'm guessing like that Bonbon company was being a piece of shit or whatever. I mean, they were just like, you know, fuck Hitoshi Ariga's work. I mean, we didn't want to print that shit, you know. I'm pretty sure Capcom gave him the green light to do it. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and work on it. And during this whole time, this dude was working on the fucking manga. But I don't want to go into the whole thing. But during that whole time, this dude was actually working on the manga while, even though they didn't give him the green light to like, yeah, we're gonna put out more of this Mega Man shit. He was still working on it. You see what I'm saying? So he did like a whole bunch of different like, I don't want to say scripts or whatever. I mean, I think he had already drawn them and everything. I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say scripts. So yeah, I'm pretty sure like Capcom had given him the green light to like, yeah, go ahead and keep doing it, but just Bombo wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? That fucking company wasn't having it. But throughout that whole time, Hitoshi was pretty much like working on Mega Man like crazy. Like, it actually took this motherfucker 10 fucking years to release GiGaMix. And it's not his fault, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the company's fault. Which kind of sucks, it's kind of like they have a say in what the mangaka does and shit. It's just kind of fucking stupid, but I mean, that's the way shit works over there. I mean, we didn't have to wait 10 years, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm getting into like, this is not even much of an issue, but I mean, it's because I'm talking about it. It's more like a personal thing that I have a problem with. That it's not even an issue within the manga itself. It's more, I'm telling you a problem that this dude was having. You see what I'm saying? I mean, but it's just that it bothered me, so that's why I kind of included it in this issue, in the like me having issues with it. But let me just go back onto the manga thing. It's because I did have this written down my notes, but I'm going like way more often what I should about it than what I should be. But yeah. I also feel like this shit was fucking rushed. But I think the problem is like there was like a limit. He had like a certain fucking limit to this shit. I think that's the reason why. It's only 3 fucking volumes, and I wish it was actually fucking longer. I actually wish he didn't spend the first volume on those 2 stories. Like, I understand that the role they played into going into 2 and 3. Actually, no, the Battle and Chase one don't even fucking matter. Just say it like that. I understand the role that the other one played, but I wish that one was included in MegaMix instead. And then just actually work on what GiGaMix should have been. You know what I'm saying? For the first volume, though. I mean, the second, third volume, I mean, it's cool, but it just feels kind of rushed towards the end of like volume 2 and shit. Volume 2 going into volume 3, part of it feels just like rushed. But like I said, I'm pretty sure, I mean, he was just like, you know, he might have been frustrated and shit, like, fuck, man. I wish he would worked on it more though. Like, I wish it could have been like, yeah, I'll bring out like, you know, 5 volumes total or some bullshit, you know. It probably would have been like, in my opinion, would have been like way fucking better. So my final thoughts on this shit, you know, it took 10 fucking years, you know, just for this fool to release GiGaMix. You know, I mean, they should have let him continue from the get-go. You know, it's pretty fucked up. But he explains, like, how anxious and how desperate he was to work on this fucking thing. You know, I mean, there's, like, certain things he fucking, certain things from the story, like, he didn't even put into the manga. So, like, he only chose, like, the best ones he came up with, and he just, like, the rest of it, he just sealed it away for fucking GiGaMix. But even though I said a fuckload of things for the issues I had with it, that some of it had nothing to do with the actual issues with the manga itself, I was digging more into the personal shit that he had. You know, it's just that it bothered me. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I fucking even talked about it. But let me just tell you the score. For the score of this shit, I give it a 6, 7. Yeah, 7, motherfucker. I'm still doing the 7 thing. Fuck. Like, even though, like I said, even though it's a little rushed, this shit comes off a bit rushed and this and that, I give it a 6, 7, yeah. So, yes, I do fucking recommend it. If you're a Mega Man fan, hell fucking yeah, you should fucking get it. I mean, if you're a fan of fucking bitch, you a faggot hoe. You a faggot hoe. God damn it. But yeah, man, if you're a fan of MegaMan, yeah, you should fucking get this shit, cause it's pretty fucking good. I mean, it's not a masterpiece. I wish it was. Gone is a masterpiece. You know, I'm always gonna refer to Gone as when I say masterpiece. I'm always gonna come back to that fucking manga. So yeah, man. I mean, yeah, you should fucking get it. If you're a fan of fucking MegaMan like me, I'm not like the super big mega fan of MegaMan. Like, goddamn, I said mega twice in there. But you know, I've been playing MegaMan since I was a fucking kid. You know, back in the Nintendo days, like NES. I always call it Nintendo. People say NES. When I say Nintendo's the company, yeah, but I know Nintendo as a system too. Just the system, the first one. The one I remember playing the most is 2 and 3. The one I have most memory of. 1, 2, 3, and then I don't remember playing. I don't ever remember playing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I never played it, even though it came out on PS1. But anyways, yeah, I'll link Hitoshi Ariga's Twitter in the description. He has a DeviantArt page. You know, I don't think he really posts on that shit, but he has like drawings and stuff like that, certain art pieces that he made. They're on there and everything. I don't know if those same ones are on Twitter, because I didn't go through his whole Twitter feed, you know. But y'all link that shit. I'll link his DeviantArt. Oh, you know what else he's worked on? He's worked on Pokemon. So yeah, kind of weird, right? Like, he was in the rival company that he was working for, and then all of a sudden he's working for Momo, and the rival one is the one with Pokemon, and all of a sudden he working designing the Pokemon, well, some of them. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, man, just support that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He says he knows English, but he knows very little. But he's supposedly able to communicate. He says that on the DeviantArt page. Oh, you know what? Before I close it out, I was about to close this shit out. So I said, yeah, you should go get it, right? If you like MegaMan and shit. But there's, you know, GiGaMix, GiGaMix, MegaMix. You can go get those right now. But if you like colored manga, there's another one called MasterMix. It's already out. It's out in issues, like the way American comics, like, they come out like in these issues with like very little pages. So man, fuck that bullshit. Sometimes I don't even like. I've bought them before, but it's just like, sometimes I'm just like, man, come on, just bring out a whole fucking thing with a fuckload of pages. But there's actually is the MasterMix version with the fuckload of pages, like manga version, all in color. It's called MasterMix. The first volume, I think, is supposed to come out in April. And yes, I'm getting that too, because I'm a fan of fucking MegaMan. So of course, yeah. I can't remember who's the one that colorized it, but just look for it on fucking Amazon. I'll link the fucking Amazon thing there too. I don't have. I'm not gonna get anything out of it. Like, oh, click on this to buy something. Da, da, da. I mean, fuck that shit. I don't care about that right now. I'm just putting out this fucking videos where I care about more. But yeah, anyways, man. So peace. See you on the next motherfucking review.